It is a Saturday morning. I just got up, took a shower, and douched myself, so I'm fresh and ready to be a bottom. I just booked an appointment with a Masseur's escort last night. It was a very spontaneous and even impulsive decision to do this, and I haven't done this for quite a few years. And I guess this is kind of like a belated birthday treat to myself, since I turned 49 years old 2 weeks ago. I'm kind of excited and nervous about this, so I hope it's going to be a good experience and an enjoyable one. I'm quite looking forward to it. So yeah, I'm now just getting ready to go, and I hope I will enjoy it. I'm getting dressed now, and I will be leaving my place momentarily, and I will walk over to the Masseur escort's place. He's actually quite close to my condo, just like 10 minutes walking distance. Looks like the weather is kind of gloomy today. This is $400 in cash. The Masseur's escort's rate is $350 per hour, plus $50 for tips. I am just walking to see Keith. I just changed his name to Keith, the gay Masseur slash escort that I booked an appointment for. And he's actually conveniently located only 4 blocks away from my condo, so we are kind of in the same neighborhood. And right now I'm feeling very excited and even a bit nervous about this experience, because this is the 3rd time in the last 8 years that I used an escort. And Keith is, in the pictures and the videos I've seen him, he is very hot. So yeah, I am looking forward to seeing him. And right now it's only about 10 or 15 minutes before the appointment. So I will tell you how it goes afterwards. Okay, so let me tell you how it went. It was incredible. This session that I had with Keith was just amazing. It's just like, it was well worth the $400 that I spent on him. We started with a massage that he gave me. It was a quick massage. I don't think he was a fully trained professional masseur. So he gave me like a 20-minute massage, and then before you know it, he was seducing me, and we did everything in 20 minutes. We kissed, we did 69, and then he was the top, and it was kind of exactly what I was expecting to happen and prepared to happen. He had made sure that I wasn't going to wear any cologne or fragrances because he's kind of sensitive to fragrance. So I didn't even bother wearing deodorant. So it was all natural men smell for him. And in person, Keith was even better looking, and he was so hot. I kid you not, he looked like George Duhamel from Transformers, but like 10 years ago. You know, very similar looking, hot, muscular, white guy, 37 years old. I was surprised that he only started doing escort, masseurs, and OnlyFans side hustle during the pandemic, because that's when he lost his job as at the university. So he was actually a professional, well-educated individual, and I mean, I myself understand how hard it was to go through the pandemic, especially in the film industry when everything was shut down for at least 6 months. And yeah, so he became a digital creator, a masseur, and OnlyFans creator as well, and doing escort on the side. I think he makes pretty good money because he owns his own condo. He bought the condo during the pandemic when the market's price was low. So, he's not just some random sort of like sex worker kind of guy that you expect to find. So well educated, very good looking, incredible body. It was a kind of escort that I didn't expect to find when I was browsing rentmen.com, and I browsed at this site many times, but I never used it until this time with Keith. I think my first escort experience that I used was back in Vancouver, maybe almost 10 years ago when I was visiting, and it was with a hot muscle daddy. He kind of got a shaved head and salt and pepper beard, like maybe late 50s. It's total hot muscle daddy that kind of looked like, Steve Austin, kind of muscular, bald, white guy. And that was just an okay experience, I guess, because sexually it wasn't that satisfied, but it was for me, that was kind of a fantasy experience. And then the second time that I had an escort experience was also in Toronto, and it was with this guy. I think he's 30 something, and pretty good looking, but not as hot as Keith, and he was extremely well hung. So I guess that's the upside of his package, is that you get someone's satisfaction from him if you were bottom, but if you were prepared to bottom for someone who is so well hung, then that's the real deal. And so getting back to Keith, I mean, he's very good looking, hot body, everything, great kisser. Almost like the whole session, I felt like it was a boyfriend experience. Even though he was not very well hung, he was average, so it was very easy for me to bottom for him. But I still enjoyed it tremendously because it felt very romantic. You don't really expect that kind of sexual encounter to be romantic, but it was. It felt romantic. It was very passionate. There was so much kissing and all, and 69, and the 20-minute session was just so enjoyable. And then after that, we talked a bit about life. He shared a bit about his experiences and all that. Jakey, sit down. Sorry. Sit down. Okay, go. yeah, that's when I found out that, like he's from Oshawa, a small town outside of Toronto, and how he got into the business of escort, OnlyFans, Masseur, and he calls himself a digital creator. So, and before I met up with him, I did Google him, and I found a few of his videos that he made on OnlyFans, and that's when I just realized he was really hard. I was actually quite surprised that he seemed to be very into me. I don't know if he was pretending to be into me, but it's so good when you hook up with somebody or you have sex with somebody that you're so attracted to, and that they also have the same amount of attraction and reciprocation towards you as well. That made a huge difference, because if I realized that he was not attracted to me and he just went with it, I would sense that, but it wasn't the case. So it was a great experience after all. And so he was just kind of holding me, and then we chatted about life, a little bit about myself and a little bit about him. And so that 1 hour session was quite memorable. I mean, I know that maybe some of you might want to judge me for using an escort, and I mean, I don't care. It's like, I'm single. I am a 49-year-old gay man. Yes, I turned 49 2 weeks ago. And to me, that was like a birthday present for myself, so to speak. Because this year, I mean, Keith was actually the second guy that I slept with. And it's already April, and I've only slept with 2 guys. So my sexual frequency is quite low. It's like I still only have sex so sporadically. And why not treat myself to an exciting sexual experience? And I got that, so would I want to book Keith again? I would say so. I mean, I don't think it will happen so soon. I probably would have the desire or the urge to see him again, maybe once every 6 months or less than a year, because I really enjoyed him, and I'm curious to know, like, how long he's going to do this for, like the whole Masseur, escort, and OnlyFans side hustle. Is this going to become his long-term second career, so to speak? I mean, it still sounds like it can be a career for him, because he's been doing it for the last 4 or 5 years already. I don't know how many guys he has slept with. I mean, I would imagine a lot, but even for myself, back in the 90s and early 2000s, when I was in my 20s and early 30s, I've slept with like well over hundreds of guys. Like, I don't know, somewhere between 200 and 500 guys in the 10-year time frame. And now the last 5 years, especially in my 40s, my sexual encounters and the frequency of that is so low. It's like last year I probably only hooked up with, I think, 5 or 6 guys in total in one whole year. So that's not very often at all. So my sex drive and my need and want to have sex has diminished quite a bit now that I'm in my late 40s. So, I mean, Keith is only 37. I think he can probably, still make a good go at it and still earn as much money as possible for the next 5 to 10 years before he might become washed up. I don't know if that's even something that will happen to him. I mean, sometimes, he might enter the mid-40s and late 40s and have a very high demand of that middle-aged, sexy daddy appeal that he can keep going. So right now he's not even a daddy, and he's like a young muscle daddy, I would see him. So yeah, and I'm actually glad that I made a decision so spontaneously the other day that I was going to want to book him, because I was curious about it, because I haven't done this for 3 years already. Like the last time I used an escort was about 3 years ago. It was with the other guy that was in Toronto, and he was not as hot as Keith, but still he was a better masseur than Keith. Keith is kind of an amateur masseur, but sexually it was more satisfying, and also because it's so fucking hot that you just can't resist it when you see him. So, and yeah, I'm glad I did it, and that's what I wanted to share with you today. And I hope you enjoyed this little vlog that I'm sharing with you today. And until next time, take care. Bye for now.